everyone, it's Kate Weather here. Today we're talking about the severe weather that's going to be going on today for parts of the central United States here, where we do have an enhanced risk. Now, this is going to be a severe weather event, but it's not going to be as bad as yesterday's, because yesterday we had a bigger hail, wind threat, and a tornado threat, way higher, which made it a lot worse for severe weather outbreak to be possible. But this is not a severe weather outbreak, but it's a severe weather event. I'll give you the exact details on the future radar too for when the severe weather will hit your area coming up in today's video, so stay tuned. But starting off, we're going to take a look here at this enhanced risk today. Reducing this enhanced risk is in the central United States here in parts of Nebraska and Kansas there. That is our enhanced risk. Again, large hail, damaging winds, wind gusts at the max of 60 miles per hour possible. 80 miles per hour possible in that area. 60 in this yellow shaded area there. Big and large hail damaging winds possible in that enhanced risk. We do see we have a slight risk surrounding that. This includes the city of Minneapolis, St. Paul, the Twin Cities. You guys are included in a slight risk today, so make sure you stay safe and stay weather aware, because you guys are in a slight risk today. We have another slight risk over here in parts of the Northeast and parts of Maine, New Hampshire, and Vermont there. That is a slight risk. Again, slight risk means wind gusts at the max of 40 to 60 miles per hour and large hail possible with this storm. Hail up to the max of baseball size possible. But yes, that is our risk. And you see those green shaded areas there. Those are our marginal risks for severe weather. But again, enhanced risk is our biggest area that we're watching. Before we get any further in any other weather, I would ask that you do subscribe and leave a like if you like weather-related content. But let's go and take a look at our tornado risk today. As you can see, a tornado risk is very low. This is what separates this from yesterday and every other day that had an enhanced risk. Very low tornado risk, but do notice this does include the city of Minneapolis. So the city of Minneapolis, St. Paul, you guys need to be weather aware today. Because just because it's a super low tornado risk doesn't mean you won't see a tornado at all. Definitely have a way to get those alerts and be weather aware. So again, that's our 2% tornado risk there. But again, it's not like yesterday, but still be weather aware if you live in that area. So this is our hail threat. So again, do definitely see that 15% chance of seeing some large hail in this area here. This does include the city of Minneapolis, St. Paul, Twin Cities here. And yes, this is our 15% chance of seeing some hail in parts of Wisconsin, Minneapolis, and South Dakota, and Nebraska. And that's enhanced risk is only in Nebraska and Kansas right there. So yes, but yes, this is the worst we're gonna see for hail. You see those green shaded areas? Those are gonna be our 5% risk for seeing some hail. But definitely they're still really low. But definitely move the cars inside or anything that could be hailed on. Move them in a hail protected place, because they could definitely be hit today. So wind is definitely going to be our main concern. It's pretty much like yesterday's right here. But we did see some stronger winds. This is what we're going to see yesterday. But definitely see some strong 30% chance of winds right here. It's definitely not that widespread, but definitely doesn't mean you won't see winds. If you live in this area here in parts of Nebraska and Kansas, and there's 30% chance of hail, move any pots or cushions that you have inside the garage or inside a place that's protected by wind, just because they might blow away or blow over. Definitely, and this is our 15% chance of wind over here, including the city of Minneapolis, St. Paul, Twin Cities there. That's our 15% chance. We also have another 15% chance right here in the northeast and parts of Maine, New Hampshire, and a little bit of Vermont there. You see these green shaded areas here? That is only our 5% risk for seeing some large wind, big wind. Before we get any further in tomorrow's threat, let me time this out for you, just like I said I would. So let's start off. This is the sorry about that. This is the central United States. So yes, you definitely start to see they start to fire up. So let's back that up. So this is about Wednesday. This is about 8 o'clock at 9. This is about 10 o'clock. This is gonna be a really late on situation here. So definitely do see. Look at this. This is about 1 a.m. here. They definitely start to fire up here in parts of Nebraska and South Dakota there. Definitely do see it's bringing on some isolated areas here. scattering across the area here, and even going to parts of the Oklahoma Panhandle there. So this is definitely scattered, isolated storms here. Um, really scattered. And look, and then they're not so scattered when we go into about 4 a.m. here. Overnight situation, definitely so more like in a clustered area there, not so scattered in a lot of areas like this. Definitely in this one area here. And then, but this is a really strong storm. Look at this. Big line of storms right there, right in that area. And then we go ahead and see, look at this. This is probably the worst of it, about 6 a.m. Wow, that's a really dark red right there. Definitely do see, it really intensifies by about 6 a.m. here. Definitely you see some really strong storms at about 6 a.m. And then they still are storms, and then they start to move into parts of Oklahoma. And then we still see some another showers in parts of Iowa about, oh, this is like the next day, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon here, and we start to see some showers in Oklahoma and Kansas. And then let's take this a little bit further, and then definitely do see it start to move out of the area. Just some thunderstorms left after that, but pretty much clear. Let's go ahead and take a look here at our severe weather things. So I'm going to go ahead and do our surface-based CAPE. If you don't know what that is, surface-based CAPE is like the amount of severe weather possible. This is like the energy for severe weather, and energy is what we need for severe weather, and we also need instability. This is what this is. Yes, so let's definitely time this out. So this is about, it definitely see this start to do this in the north. You see, this is in the north. This is about 8 o'clock in here, 9 o'clock, 10. Definitely see some red spots here, but notice how not the enhancers, notice how like the slight risk extends up there. We're definitely going to have to look at the Midwest. So, yes, definitely, let's go ahead and take a look here at the Midwest here so we can see this better. So, let's go take a look at the Midwest and do the surface-based CAPE. So, yes, here is the Midwest where I saw that explode right there. So, let's wait for this to load up, and definitely we're going to see some severe weather here. So wait for this to get going here, and definitely look at this. Wow. So we definitely have the energy. Just because the radar says we're going to see the worst and the enhanced risk is in Nebraska and stuff, doesn't mean we won't see severe weather up here. We definitely have the energy to see some severe weather up here. Look at this. And then let's take this a little bit further here, and then that starts to go out. And just compare this to another day. Like, this is the worst of it right here. Look, notice how there's like not that purple. That's definitely a big difference. So let's go and take a look at our last thing here, supercell composite. So this is a supercell composite, which supercells are storms that can produce tornadoes. So this is our supercell composite here. Wait for this to load up, and there we go. Wow, definitely. If the big thing shows up here, this is about Wednesday at about 6 o'clock here. So this is about 6 o'clock in the afternoon here. Definitely see some of that energy for supercells right there start to come up there. So definitely could see a supercell storm form in this area. So now, and then it starts to go away. Now let's go ahead and take that one more time and look at that in the central United States, because, and again, this is where our enhanced risk is, so we definitely could see something. So this, we're going to look at this in the central U.S. Portion here, and here we go. So let's go and take a look at this. What's the difference? So definitely, okay, yes, definitely could see a supercell form. Look at this, big energy for some supercells to form here. In Kansas there, I see a little bit of purple there. Definitely could see some supercells to form. But yes, but the supercell composite is pretty low compared to some days. But yes, so that means we won't see as much supercells, which is a really good thing. But I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. So I'm gonna quickly show you tomorrow's threat. We do have a slight risk in 2 areas here. You notice in the center of your screen. We have one right here in parts of Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Iowa, and another one right here in parts of Oklahoma, Kansas, and Nebraska. And we're going to take a look here at tomorrow's tornado threat. We do have 2 areas here for tornado threat in those 2 areas there. And then we're going to take a look here at the hail threat. So definitely a smaller severe weathers. So it starts from about Michigan, and all stretching all the way to parts of Colorado. But then we go and take a look at our wind threat, which our wind threat's a bigger concern, but it's still very low, only a 15% risk. In parts of Wisconsin, Iowa, and Minnesota, and parts of, you see the yellow shaded areas here? Yes, that is our 2 areas there. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video and you want to see future weather content. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for like weather content. Stay safe, stay weather, where we do have an enhanced risk today and a tornado threat, which is very low though, but doesn't mean you won't see a tornado. Yes, do have very high CAPE values, so definitely the energy for severe weather. So we definitely could see some severe weather today. But stay safe, stay weather aware, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!